What's going on? This is Discodoggy. I am going to play with my team, the Dudes. Why? It's not like a new team or anything. I've only played it 18 times. Well, I guess I could say I've already played it 18 times. But I was just, taking a quick look at the forums, and there was a pro sunlight post and talking about something about the soul. They mentioned the soul of the aspects was their favorite pet, and I thought, yeah, I haven't used that pet much, and I used to like it, or I shouldn't say like it. I used to try it out here and there, and I actually used it on I'm sure I used it on a sunlight team before, but sunlight is not my thing. They're one of the it's one of the moves on the enemies list. So, well, why am I using it with the incredibly competent Bone Serpent and Nightshade Sproutling combo? Because of Surge of Light has 100% chance to stun in darkness, and it has this deflection right there. It's a pretty interesting pet to use on a darkness team. So. Man, Valk and Terraclaw, nasty. No Weebom. Okay, what do we got? We got Claw. I don't want to keep this guy in. I'd rather save him. How much health is that? 1481. Probably gonna dodge or something. Oh no, I definitely don't want to bring that guy in. What was I thinking? Okay, I'll bring this in. Well, it would have been okay, but I didn't want to wait for it to be okay. You gonna dodge? You're just gonna go to the back line and heal like a chump. No, that's actually it's actually a good thing to do. It's not a bad thing to do, but because I don't like it, he's a chump. See my logic? I think it makes sense. What are you gonna do? If I pass and you swap, boy, will my face be red. I'm gonna go ahead and go to this guy right here. Oh, stupid crit. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Or have you? Stupid Terraclaw Hatchling. Am I gonna have to go to an anti-Terraclaw Hatchling team? Am I gonna have to counter this? See, that's a problem with just playing with one team is if I run into something nasty like this, what am I going to do? Oh, there's another time that you don't get to use your haunt. Let's see. So if I take the Curse of Doom. Oh, okay. Well, if I don't take the Curse of Doom and say that I did. Alright, well. Let's see. Now I'm fast. No. Ah, I'm faster. How shall I make use of this free round? Probably gonna backline. That would be the smart thing to do. Okay. or not. That's fine. You keep that Terraclaw Hatchling, and I am cool with this. Don't utilize its backline heals at all. Just don't do it. And let's see. Third time is a charm. Maybe. Oh. No. Now, what do I want? Because how much does he do to the backline? 112 each time. How am I doing there? Yeah, choices. Okay. Oh, what? Well, okay, there you have it. He doesn't even have his cleave, so he is not a Wally cleaver. Speed. Ugh. Oh, come on, man. What am I gonna do here? Let's leave him with a little gift. I'm actually quite nervous because this is not a very well played team. Oh God, really? Is that the second crit? My opponent's not doing like a very good job, I have to say. Or maybe they are. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. But I'm afraid I'm not going to win. As poorly as I think my opponent has been playing, it's not looking good for me. Well, it's not looking great for me. It's not looking bad, but yeah, 2 crits against me. I think I got it all wrapped up. No, no cleave, so that made it a little bit easier to deal with. And the Valk not being able to use its haunt at all, somewhat funny. But yeah, I didn't like face roll that or anything, which I usually can do. Well, not usually, but a lot of times I will do with the Nightshade, Sproutling, and the Bone Serpent. But I got the win, despite a few crits. But see, if you watched the last video I made, that Terraclaw Hatchling owned me so hard, and that's because they would use it, they would bring it to the back line, it would come out faster. They utilize the backline healing. That is what makes the Terraclaw Hatchling so hard. In fact, and also the fact that it's a flying pet, so you can, take it below its racial, and then all it has to do is go to the backline, heal for 5 turns or so, and 4 or 5 turns, and guess what? It's faster than you again. Then it can dodge, and because it's faster than you. So, yeah, not particularly well played by my opponent. I quite the stutterer today on my second latte. Whoa! What the hell? I'm like Eddie from the McDonald's commercials, if anyone remembers that. I was up late again at the Pokestop. I seriously was. It's so fun. There's like all these people up there, and the place where I'm going, there's like 4 Pokestops right around each other. Really 3. You can just sit at this one area and be surrounded by 3, and everyone drops a lure, and there's just like it's like non-stop spawning of Pokemon, and the word has got out, and it's grown, and like probably 100 people there last night. I mean, it's at a place where, anyways, I better face this. I had a lot of fun last night, and I stayed out kind of late. So let me think about this. This is not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. What's it gonna start with? Oh, it is a slower rabbit. That's the one thing that I got going for me here. So, is he gonna burrow on the first round? That would be bad if I use this. Okay, darn. Let me go ahead and swap to this guy. So yeah, there was like 100 people up there, and it was like someone across the street was like, "There's a Dragonair!" And like seriously, like all these people like ran across the street. It was like a mob of people. It was crazy. It's like it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. AFK, what are you doing? I don't know. This was gonna be a very tough battle to win. But now I don't know what my opponent is doing. Okay, well, that's somewhat unfortunate. I was like kind of excited, you know? Oh, there they go. That's somewhat unfortunate. I was lying about being excited. I was looking for the easy win. No, I'm just kidding. Let me hit him with this now. I could deflect that, but then there's the dodge coming up again, and I don't want to let the rabbit get another cycle off, so. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And the Dragonair kind of sucked, by the way. It wasn't good for me. Didn't have a lot of CP. Well, since it's I take that back. I was gonna say since it's only the Crusher left, maybe I don't want the dragon to face it. But well, there's the chance that that can happen, and I can stun the Crusher. So. I think I will actually save the soul of the aspects for the Crusher. Let's see. Okay, well, might have been different if they. How many turns did they skip? 1 turn, 2 turns. Let's see if we can get that player again. I mean, even though I'm afraid of that team and I'm afraid of losing, let's have a good battle. Because the Crusher, I don't want the Crusher against the Nightshade Sproutling. The Crusher is going to be strong against this guy, and the Crusher's tough as it is. So, and he's got an advantage on those two. The Bone Serpent, okay against Crusher because it can break through the shield, but he'll also block the Bone Barrage. Yeah. Excuse me. Wouldn't it be awesome if pet battles were like that? If you had to go out into the world and you could catch pets. I mean, Blizzard is so good at like ripping off other companies, other games, ideas and making them good. Why not? Maybe that's the next step of World of Warcraft pet battles. We go out into the world. Just like there's gyms now. There can be Horde controlled gyms and Alliance controlled gyms. Probably never happen. But that would be cool. That would be cool. But yeah. Pokemon Go. It's interesting. So many people are playing. I haven't even looked at the numbers yet. I read a few articles about like some guides and things like that really didn't tell me much. But there's a lot of people playing it. I mean, you walk around like my wife and I were walking around this large recreational area yesterday, big park, and there were just like all these other people like, oh, there's a Pokestop. Oh, I caught a pinchers. Oh, it's just a rat, you know. And you're just like, wow. And then, you know, we stopped walking around for a little bit, and we dropped a couple of lures at these Pokestops that were right next to each other. And just seriously, like all these people stopped. They were just like, they look like they're just random people walking around in the park. No, they stopped for the for the double lure. It's hilarious. It's huge. The game is huge, and I'm having fun with it. But anyways, there I go again, talking about games that aren't World of Warcraft. What other? Well, obviously I don't have any other Soul of the Aspects teams here, but what other ways could I use it? You could obviously use it in a sunlight team. Okay, let me think about this. Direhorn, Primal Cry scares me with that Nightshade Sproutling. 260 speed, so that's good. I do have a way to take down the decoy. Oh, that Direhorn scares me. Let's hope he starts with Graves. Ugh. Don't rush me, bro. Don't charge me. Okay, that's good. Alright, there we go. What is going to be the best way of taking this guy down and saving? Oh, that's weak against this guy. Trample. Okay. Good to know there's a trample. It's faster than my Soul of the Aspects. I think I'm just gonna stick with this. Well, this guy's gonna be really good against the Skybow. What's 4? Oh, I can probably take him out in 2 turns. There we go. Before the other Primal Cry is gone. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, I was lucky to get that triple. Speaking of other games, I'm like, oh, I'm so bad. I'm talking about other games. Starts talking about other games again. I'm already at rank 10 in Hearthstone. I decided to give up, going back and forth. I was sort of piggybacking it, I guess you can call it that. Like I would do, like get to level. Oh snap! Get to level 15 with Wild, and then whoa, your miss hurt worse than my miss. We went miss for miss, but okay. That was okay. That was good. That was. I thought about it. See, you got to think about it. You got to think about all the matchups. You got to think about all 6 pets and matchups that you don't want to be stuck in, matchups that benefit you, and I did that there. So that was good. But yeah, I was going like, okay, so now that I said 15 before, but now that I'm 18 in standard, let me go to my Wild and see if I can get to 18. And then I was going back and forth, and I just decided that I don't want to make I'm loving Hearthstone, but I don't want to play it that much. So I decided to say, screw it, I'm just going to play standard, and then that's the rank I'm going to care about. And then in Wild, I'm just sort of using Wild like casual. Deja vu. I think I mentioned this in my last video. But anyways, yeah. So I'm already down to rank 10 and standard. Rank 9 is my best rank. So I got plenty of time. The month's not even halfway over. And interestingly enough, I've been playing with my Dragon Priest again. It's been doing really well. So I can't stop talking about other games. What am I going to talk about? World of Warcraft. I don't play World of Warcraft anymore, and I'm just completely dreading Legion. Every time that someone makes a post about Legion, I'm like, oh god, I'm so scared. Like, because I want to keep pet battling, and I'm still really enjoying pet battles. But I don't want to go out and get new pets. I don't want to have to do things and level each of my classes. I probably got a level 100 of each class. I mean, just through leveling through pet battles. Wait, let me think about this. That is weak versus mechanical. Where do I want to take the damage here? Then he's probably got an anti-dragon. I'll just keep this guy in. I'm fine with that. Yeah. So I don't know what to do, because I'm not at the point where, like, okay, well, I'm done with WoW. I'm gonna quit pet battles now. Like, not even close. I'm not even considering that. But I'm just like, oh, dude, I so don't want to go out and have to. Oh God, I'm in a bad spot. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this just so I can save that guy for later. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just rambling on. I'm gonna say the same thing. I don't want to have to play Legion. I don't want to have to play World of Warcraft anymore. I just want the pets, and. Yeah, this person's probably like, what? they're laughing. They're like, oh my god, what kind of noob am I facing? Let's see. They got the, that's fine. Note to self. Pet battles require some thought. So he's gonna consume here. Yeesh. I'll be able to come in with my Soul of the Aspects. Wow, I really blew it during this last game. Well, good news, he doesn't have any of his CDs. Do I want to stun him here? Well, I'm not going to have darkness after this, so I might as well. Okay, there we go. That was not cool. Awesome. Well, I was going to actually quit after this game, but I can't end on this note. That was just bad, man. That was really, really bad. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose. So, I think even if I didn't miss right there, I was gonna lose. So, dude, I'm so bummed because this was a fun day so far. Ruined. But see, I gotta tell you, Legion sucks. Even talking about Legion sucks. Talking about Legion makes you lose pet battles. Okay, let's get a rematch. There. That was not cool at all. I hope it's totally obvious what my mistake was there. Like, I wasn't even thinking about how Graves was gonna take out my Nightshade Sproutling on the back line. I was just thinking like, oh, I'm going to get the Nightshade Sproutling out of there and save it for later. And I don't want it to die on this round. Here's an interesting thought, and I should probably know this, but I don't remember. I was thinking that the field effect was going to kill me if I stayed in, even if I blinded. And I'm oh damn, no rematch. Pretty sure field effects can hit you through the blind, although I'm not 1,000%. I'm not 100% on that. Stop making stupid percents up, dude. You're like a math teacher, for God's sakes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to wait till the Acid Rain is cast, and then I'm going to cast Darkness. So, well, see how easy pet battles are when you're actually thinking about them? Well, that sucked. I thought that could happen. But now there's no Cleansing Rain for this guy. I'm so glad that more people don't do that, because if you put 2 HH Scourged Whelplings in with a any type of Cleansing Rain pet, it's not easy to deal with. Okay. Let me think about this. Since my last battle I wasn't thinking at all. Who do I want against that Kovok? And he can kill me on the back line with that. I'm thinking this, cause that way. Oh, okay. Alrighty, well, let's stun this guy. And oh yeah, by the way, in case I didn't mention it, I do. What the hell? What the hell? So many misses. I was gonna say that my I don't think that my loss from last time was due to me missing. It definitely didn't help. It shut down any chance of an incredible comeback. But I was pretty much done. So yeah, I'm not gonna cry RNG on that one. I think the RNG has been balanced today. Like, what's that, the second time that happened, that I miss and they miss on the same turn, and then I got crit twice against the Terraclaw Hatchling, and now I got another crit there. So okay. I'm going to go ahead and let the Dreadful Breath run its course, and then use the blinding poison to block the darkness that he's probably going to use. Wow, this is the second video in a row. Well, this one isn't as bad as last time though. Last time I was just making mistakes left and right. This was, at least there's a good reason for this one. I was totally talking about something else, not even paying attention. I don't think I was not paying attention last time. I think I was just playing poorly. So, which is worse? I can live with not paying attention and doing something really stupid more than I can with paying attention and doing something stupid. So, but still, man, these other games are having their effect on me. It's the late night Pokestops. Seriously, so fun. You ought to try it if you're over 18. I'm not advocating for any 14-year-olds out there to go and sneak out and go to their midnight Poke Party. No, not at all. Stay home. Be good. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Okay, there you go. But if you are above the legal age of freedom, then you should try it. It's pretty fun. You might meet some people. Okay, so what? I went 4-1. Do I want to play again? No, I gotta go do some stuff. So yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm saying here. The dudes, really, I was making this team because I wanted to use Soul of the Aspects. I can't remember, actually. It was so long ago. I can't remember if I wanted to use Soul of the Aspects and I was like, oh, what could I use it with? And then I found the Nightshade. Then I realized the Nightshade, Sproutling, and Bone Serpent were a good match for it. Or if I was in the midst of my Bone Serpent, Nightshade, Sproutling excitement and like, oh, I can use the Soul of the Aspects with it. I think probably the latter is what happened, because I seem to remember like using, like Widget the Departed. What other teams do I have? This is the Bone Serpent. Yeah, you could see I made a lot of teams with this combo. Yeah, I think it was probably that. What other? Wow, I got a lot. Who's got the most wins? Obviously, Mousy. Well, scrolling too fast, man. Oh, Rich Girls. Duh, how could I forget about that? And then we got Frothy Bold Mice and Frosty Cold Rats. So, yeah, as much as I, talk crap about, the MPD and the Terraclaw Hatchling and the Ore Eater, I've had to use my own bad guys as well in order to be competitive at all in this meta. This isn't 5.4 where you could, come up with creative teams that didn't use the big baddies and still be competitive. That's an unfortunate. That's how I'm gonna remember WOD. I think is that you couldn't be competitive over the long term with quote fun teams that didn't rely on some of the first tier pets. I mean, maybe someone has found one, but I don't think so. I mean, the closest thing I've come is, I guess, the Warriors. And what's their record? Why is the mouse over now? 74.5%. Well, I don't know. That's not that bad. 74.5%. Okay, so you could use that. But all my other teams that I've used a lot. Here, let's look at this in terms of percentage. Yeah, they have like definitely the lowest win rate of all my 100 win club teams. And let's look for a team that, and I don't really want to like say that the imp is like a fun non-competitive pet just because it's not first tier. Because the only reason it's not first tier, the only reason it's probably not the best pet, is because of all of the undead AoE around. But the imp is vicious. The imp is a vicious pet to face, and I'm afraid of it in I'm afraid of it in Legion. But yeah, no MPD, no FOA. That's probably the closest thing, because of all the big baddies, Graves is probably the least threat. I mean, I'd say that, like, despite what everyone on the forums thinks, I'm allowed my own opinion. When it comes to MPD, Bone Serpent. Well, let me keep the top three in their class of their own. MPD, Ore Eater, and Terraclaw Hatchling, and then Bone Serpent probably is next. I'd probably rather face Graves than all of those pets. So I've said it so many times, but I'm gonna keep saying it because I just think that Graves gets all the focus of this bad meta, and it's just unfair. I'm not saying it's not overpowered. It totally is. Needs a nerf, but I'm just saying it's not the only one. I mean, I'm not gonna go around and. Anyways, I was gonna say something negative there. Trying to keep it positive here, but so what was I talking about? I was saying that, you know, it's hard to come up with a team with a good win rate. That's pretty good right there, but that's only over 12 battles. That's good, 84% over, but again, only over 25 battles. That's not bad. I mean, not that much. But I should do some more exploration with those teams, because it would be nice to come up with some amazing team that, like, wow, that doesn't use any of the big bad guys. Ghastly Kid, close to being one of the big bad guys, I think. I kind of screwed my tier list up. There really should be like a 1.5 tier. The pets that are almost first tier but not quite. So I kind of screwed it up by making that tier, but then I called it the second tier, and then everything else is the third tier. I like the tier list the way it was before. It was much better. I should change it again when I have time. But how are those guys doing that well? I really should explore some of these other teams. A lot of AoE, undead AoE. Oh, actually, no undead AoE. 82%, that's pretty good. But I don't think these teams are going to do great in the long term. But wow, I should explore some of these like 80% teams and see if I can keep playing them. But so what I was saying long ago, what started me down this road was I was saying that I don't think there's a lot of teams that can be competitive without using the big bad guys. But I guess I need to say what percent rate is competitive, because you can see, even though I don't have a lot of battles played with these teams, I do have a few teams in the 80% range that have, you know, that I was gonna say that have a good win rate. Of course they have a good win rate. It's in the 80% range, but 80% range that don't use the first tier pets, the big bad guys. So maybe I can explore those more, but I honestly don't think that over the course of 100 battles that they're gonna remain doing that well. But we'll have to see. So basically, I was trying to make a point, and I talked myself out of that point. So hopefully, I remember next time to do some more exploration with my lower tier pets. I was just thinking, didn't I do some sort of video like where I didn't use any of the top tier pets, the first tier pets? I should do that. My next video is going to be called No Firsties, because I don't know why I want to sound like a elementary school kid on the playground, but I do. No Firsties, where I don't use any of the first tier pets. How about that? That sounds fun. Maybe, just maybe, I can discover some secret hidden gem. But yeah, I've talked an awful lot. I need to get going here. Thanks for watching. Again, made a really dumb error. That's that fourth battle, but whatever. I wasn't paying attention, so it's okay. RNG seemed to even out. It went against both sides. It hurt me. It hurt my opponents. That's what you get when you play with darkness. So thanks for watching. I hope that you have a very pleasant day. And remember, be careful talking to strangers if you're underage. And don't sneak out of your house and go to a Pokestop. Okay? Don't do it. Be good.